Hi, welcome to Versus, where we watch 2 TV shows so you don't have to. Today we have... Versus? Today we're going to start with Darling in Franxx.
It's just so fucking Eva.
Red-headed, sort of pink-haired girl called Unit Number 2.
Yeah.
Who's a bit crazy, has little things on top of her head, like...
The biggest thing was when they went into the Met.
Central Dogma, whatever. Oh, sorry.
Oh, Central Dogma as well, yeah.
On the
when they went to
escalator,
Neo-Tokyo, yeah, whatever it's called. What did they call it in there?
3.
Yeah. When they went into the pods and you saw the little hand control things. Fucking hell, with the plug suits. So much. Small,
slightly moany... black-haired boy lives in a forest in some sort of underground city.
I didn't really get why he was so sad and moany, and then his girlfriend popped up, or his partner, and then she wanted to leave. But was she just shit?
I thought she failed like an exam or like one of the tests.
So he was
desynced or something, probably.
Right.
I imagine.
Okay.
The dinosaur with tiny little legs like this.
Oh yeah.
Huge. It had the basically, we're going to see saying Eva stuff, but it had like just
that mouth.
Yeah, the aesthetics were very similar to Eva, and especially the rebuild Eva, like where you've got the new Misato sort of sunglasses and the Gendo, the newer versions. It was all just that, and then when it showed like the plug suits, but just with like collary things.
It was just the setup that really is very Eva. After that, hopefully the story will go into its own little tangent.
Yeah, it just felt like very rushed. For a first episode, It was like, here's this. Oh, here's this boy. Oh, wait, it's sort of working out with his old partner. Who's his new partner going to be? Also, here's a man who should be piloting Eva, but he's got like one arm in a sling like Ray, where it's like, I'm pretty much dead. He's piloting the Eva. But it just seemed like, it was just a lot of stuff. Well, I was just like, I kind of get, I get more what's going on because I'm thinking, well, it's basically like Eva is going to have to. Instead, this kid wants to pilot the robot.
Yeah, they all want to do well at this job that they're all there. Yeah, and he's not the only one that could possibly do it either.
The Klaxosaur thing, it looked almost mechanical, but was that just a robotic? I was like, where's that? What is that?
It's kind of a bit like the other one that we're doing because I was sort of like, is that a robot? Or is that being controlled by someone?
Yeah, or is it like a sentient being? Like
I think it's a sentient being. It's like the gods or whatever, the angels.
The angels, but just from underground. It came out of the ground.
Yeah, and, weird.
Oh, let's talk about the cool mech thing or whatever it was.
Oh, that was really
started quite cool.
Oh, amazing!
But there, it made the worst mistake you could make.
And it just went and it had like cute little face.
Yeah, so
and it was like.
So, girl who suddenly falls for the main guy, even though he's got nothing cool about him in any possible way. It's like, oh, I really like you, let's kiss. What's a kiss?
He's got a nice taste.
Yeah. Oh, you smell like LCL.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, her pilot, Ray guy's like, oh, I'm dead. So, you're going to have to pilot. Anyway, then he decides he will pilot with her.
Yeah.
They're the new partners.
Yeah.
They fight the robot.
It's a cool sort of Solagio...
Solagio?
Sorry.
It's not Beyonce's sister.
Solaleo. I don't know his name because I've only seen it in Japanese. I've never actually heard the name being said, but it's the new sun Pokemon.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Do you know, it looks like that, though.
Okay.
Essentially, it's a cool version of that. Yes.
Yeah, the white one. Yeah. I know what you mean.
Does that,
But it starts off almost like a kind of cat thing.
No, that's what I mean. That's what it looks like when it's that. And then it turns into, essentially, like, a Digimon.
Yes.
Like, a very high up level Digimon.
An ass and tits, basically.
Yeah.
And a little face, but a face that
the
can
face
talk
is the weirdest
ruins
part.
it.
The little eyes and the way that it speaks and goes, let's get him! Or something, and its mouth opens, and I'm like,
It's
why
like
is
the
it
O2
doing
bird's
that?
got a face stuck on one of the... I don't know. I don't know how they do it, but I'd like to imagine, those metal things you put your face through, I imagine...
What, those pin things?
I just imagine she's in the chair and she goes, oh, we've evolved, now we've got a face. And she just goes,
yeah.
and then talks, because it was like talking...
It was odd. I didn't like the way... Because I think that's always something really cool about mechs. It's like, someone's inside, someone's going... and like screaming and shouting and stuff, and it's sort of, you can
and the
hear
face
it,
is quite dead.
The face is dead. That's it.
Yeah.
And it's just a massive robot face. It's not. It's like why samurai used to have like the masks over. It's because it's constant fear, never like. Oh, I'm just
and you don't give away. You
don't give away what you're thinking.
It's constant poker face.
But with this one, it's like,
and the fact that 2 people were piloting it, but it only had one face.
Well, I thought that because part of me was like thinking, okay, so they're going to combine now, and so her part is the Klaxosaur because the little machine, the animal, the Solario or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
James Davis, sorry, he's going to get nuts at me because I always say Pokemon names wrong. Okay, that one. That one was sort of like, okay, so she's the Klaxosaur, and he's the person, so it turns into the person versus Klaxosaur thing. But then it just turned into an angel girl.
It'll only work if I have 2 fingers stuck in the plug socket. So you just come over here just to start it up, and then you can just be dead on the ground. Because at the end, she opens the thing, it's just like...
Yeah, you are literally the earth port to my other bit of 2 sockets.
And all the other characters who were sort of in this school... Was it a school? I don't know what it was. There was some sort of ceremony where they're all getting their own mechs.
I think it was school. It was like a Girls and Panzer style school.
Yes, they were doing tankery.
It was essentially Meckery. Meckery.
Then we had... What the fuck is it?
Gurren Lagann.
Gurren Lagann.
This was weird.
So the sort of intro was just this big kind of space battle and a spaceship kind of thing. They're like charging up their Gurren Lagann, and then it kind of pans away. We think it's Gurren Lagann. It pans away, and you're like, oh, it's a big spaceship. Oh, wait, it's a big robot head. Oh, wait, it's a big robot head on top with a huge robot attached. And then it skips to... Well, sorry, then it goes back in time, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think so, probably.
And I was actually quite happy for a minute, because the guy's like, we drill, we live in the mines, and he kind of actually explained vaguely what was going on.
You were well into that.
I was just like, I wish the other thing had just gone, okay, we're on this planet, this is sort of what's going on. But Jules was like, no,
are we in Mars or in Earth?
Let's just lick everything. Can I have a shower, can I have a bath? That fucking woman keeps saying.
Yeah.
So, little Simone. Those drills that you just hand crank that work really well.
Yeah, I mean, they did work pretty well. I mean, but obviously electricity is very scarce.
Where was the light coming from?
Yeah.
They live underground like it was, you said about the Rise thing from Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, no, it was so much like that.
Very much The Matrix 2 or 3 where they just live underground. And it's got the bit at the top where, do you know when in Revelations where all the Sentinels come through and they're like shooting at the ceiling?
Yeah, it was a bit like that. Simone gets,
he finds a little thing.
Yeah, he finds a little key. It's a key. We know it's a key now.
Little drill.
It's a little drill. Simone finds that. But then also his bro, Kameda, just basically tells him. Bro. We can say bro 1,000 times.
Yeah, he wears sunglasses underground in a place with no light whatsoever.
Anyway, so the bro fucking Simone gets told to drill and be part of their plan.
Kameda tries to break out of having a million pigs.
It feels like Kameda was really wrong the whole time. It's like, yeah, the sky is blue. You're right there, but there are giant mechs trying to murder you.
Yeah, so.
It's sort of like, it's like, oh no, we can't go out there, the surface is really dangerous, and then later on, the 2 seconds they're actually on the surface, it's crazy dangerous.
Yes.
So it's like, right, we're probably alright living in the being mole people, and okay, yeah, the sky is blue, you got us there, you won that bet, but it's still dangerous as fuck. Why are we going up there?
Yeah, at the start when it showed him and he kept going like, bro, and his sunglasses, I was like, do they think he's the cool guy? But then as it progressed, he's like, no, he's an idiot.
Yeah.
But then I quite liked it, because he's just completely, he doesn't know what's going on. And he's constantly getting in the way.
He reminded me a lot of, I don't know if you've seen it, but the Adventure Time episode where Finn goes into the different reality. They have the guys with the glasses, and he's got the false arm.
Yes,
He was part of the gang that were terrorizing.
They're kind of like 80s style, but not 80s. I know exactly who you mean.
That's what happens when you mess with Big D.
And also the mutants. You remind me of the mutants in The Dark Knight Returns.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the glasses, yeah.
What did they say? What's the
word
it like
Thug 1, Thug 2? It's always like Slice and Dice.
He's like Slice and Dice.
Batman don't shiv. You see.
The drill was like an allegory for his dick.
There was a lot of use my powerful drill. You should drill through into space. Yeah. Drill into that thing.
Drill into her.
And then the drill coming through the guy's legs.
And then that girl was like, "Oh, I don't want him to drill into me."
Yeah. Oh, suddenly, girl who lives in the hole next door, I think it was, in the other mining thing.
Oh yeah.
Comes out now with a big sniper rifle, and
she was quite cool though.
Yeah,
that was really quite.
Yoko.
Yeah.
Yoko,
Is that her name? I don't care.
Yeah. She was just other woman, but I don't know. The thing I actually liked about this one was the designs of because the mechs were just kind of big heads with funny little.
And you liked that?
I actually quite liked the designs of them.
No,
you hated that?
I thought the mechs. The
Gurren Lagann at the start was like more of a
really
classic.
Quite cool. Yeah. But then I just thought the way he was just running around in, like you say, like an Easter Islandy kind of head.
Oh, what, the one they drove?
Yeah.
Well, I'm more sort of the thing in the
monster
monster
then also
designs,
the big monster design was just a giant head with little arms.
Yeah.
And it's like, why would you design that to be that? If you're working it, like, it's obviously come from like this like old world, but like, why did the old world not have legs and bodies? And
to be honest, I quite like it because I hadn't seen that mech design.
You hadn't seen a giant head mech?
Well, no, but the head with the little... Do you know what I mean? Because it was like a comical, like, little... Oh, there's loads of giant heads, but... Yeah. And the little one they were around that looks like Galactus.
No, I'm saying there's not really that many giant head mechs. Like, this was a
first
for just giant head as the body, and some little kid just riding on top of it.
Yeah, well, I think this is the first. The head is like, drive it. It's like, it's just the head.
Yeah, how would you know to
come on, guys, get in. They're just like...
I know about you and your secret drill tunnels.
Yes.
And it's like, well... well, surely, like, he can go wherever the fuck he
the
likes.
kid was like, I keep drilling, my parents got killed, and I just keep drilling. Eventually we're going to drill so many holes, the whole thing's going to collapse and we're all going to die.
Yeah,
it's just like, what is
why
this
are you
world?
still
What-
drilling?
yeah. What is this
drilling.
world? And annoyed me those bridges that are everywhere. They're like, how are they held up? Like,
Yeah.
what were people? What was that society? They just eat pig meat, like not pig. What would like
The mole rats.
Mole rat meat.
Yeah.
Everyone's a bit too chipper to be living in the fucking
Yeah.
hell.
I think you're right.
It was like the mine in Indiana Jones. Like, what?
It was like they were living.
They were just
there,
never
actually,
leaving.
yeah. I'm not sure, if I'm being honest with you. Darling in Franxx really did turn me on more. Not turn me on more. Like, it did make me want to see it more than Gurren Lagann. But I just was like, it's either. But I liked the mech design. But then again, I didn't like the mech face.
I didn't like the mech design.
But I liked the Klaxosaurus or whatever.
The design of things was quite cool, but then it was like, it was so evil, it was so over the, it wasn't like a bit of a tribute, it was like everything about it. So it just, I was like, what? It's not bringing anything to the table. Because it's like, okay, the girl's kind of quite interested in quirky and like she eats fish and licks everything. I was like, yeah, but you're just like four other people characters smushed together quickly. Yeah.
Initially, I was actually just really, really desperate to find out if they did fuck in that machine. Like, because she literally goes into this thing in front
when
of him.
it shows the other
and
people,
he's just there, like, holding on. Yeah, no,
it's
that's
a guy and a girl in front of
them.
The girl's
and then
sort
the
of
girl's bent over, and the guy's in front with, like, his hands on some sort of controls. And it's like, is he just fucking her while they're riding it? And that's the connection?
Yeah.
The winner, for me, is Darling in Franxx. And only because Gurren Lagann, I don't know. I don't like the heads. I get it. Loads of things are like Eva, and I quite like Pacific Rim, even though it was a bit like Eva.
No, but this is like
Eva, and this is exactly like Eva. But if the story's different, then I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? Like,
well, it depends, because next week we might find out that they're actual angels, those Klaxosaurus things or whatever.
If they found out they're angels,
because it was very close to that,
and all the mechs are actually just mixes of angels, just mixed with humans. That is actually a little bit kind of similar. Which one did you enjoy more?
I enjoyed shouting at the Franxx one. That's what I mean. I enjoyed just going, fucking hell,
they were both not that great.
You looking at each other going, what? Is this like...
Yeah,
it's basically the rebuild. It's virtually more than fucking probably episode 3.
I mean, they probably could just go, like in several years after all that, LCL has gone into the fucking centre of the earth or whatever.
Maybe when it ends, that's what happens. It suddenly goes. But they could have literally just gone, oh, and here's pen anyway.
Yeah.
Just been like, just not said anything about it. It's like, yeah, sounds about right.
Oh, that's pen.
So in this episode of Versus, the winner is...
Darling in Franxx.
Evangelion 2.
Yeah, Evangelion 2.
You could not redo Death, Rebirth, End of Frank.
But with but it's more on the
I'm so fucked up. I mean,